We'll do that now. All right. We're live now, so that's good. So welcome everyone. So for those, we've got the people on the stream, and then we've also got about, I don't know, 15, 20 in here, 15, something like that. So tonight we're going to do a bit of ham radio trivia, and we're using Kahoot to do that. So I'll put a link in the chat, and for those who are in the room, if you go to kahoot.it on your device, then you can play along. So we'll get to game pins and how to do it all in a minute. Couple of things. Thanks to Kyle AA0Z. Kyle has been able to allow me to use his Kahoot account. So thanks, Kyle, for that. Kyle's also presenting, yes, at the conference down here in November about Node-RED, so that's going to be good too. Kyle also does regular trivia every month, or usually every month on his channel, so AA0Z, so it's always good fun. This is being hosted in the REST Club Rooms, Radio Electronics Association of Southern Tasmania. There's a link in the for those who are watching the stream in the description if you want to check out REST's YouTube channel, where we stream every Wednesday night here, like we are right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring up some topics, and the first thing is, yep, bring that up there. We've got some topics here. Now I'll put it to everyone in the room. Which topic would you like to start with first? Except for not Reese presentation nights. We won't do that. We'll do that one a little bit later. Someone on the chat's already said game pin. Game pin is coming. We'll do that in a sec.
Hobart Harbour Bridge one.
All right. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'm glad that someone spotted that. All right. So what we're going to do is we'll start off with Tassie ham radio. So let me load this up. So the game pin that you will require will appear shortly. And okay, so there's the game pin. So what we're going to do is we're going to allow everyone in the club rooms first to join, and then we'll open it up to the stream so that everyone in here can have a bit of a go. So yeah, just go to kahoot.it, and your call sign may or may not work. Last time it did. There was some issues last time we did this. Try your call sign. If it doesn't, just put in a name. It doesn't matter what it is. Now, some rules around this. So basically, what will happen is we'll have multiple choice questions, and we've got, as you saw, 4 categories tonight. Multiple choice questions. The quicker you answer the question, the higher your points. So you get more points the quicker you answer. Some multiple choice, but they have more than one answer as well. So that might also be a thing. What's some other rules that we've got? I'm just trying to think. There's also a couple of, you got to read the question before you actually answer it, because there is a couple of things in there. What else is there? There might be a limit with how many players, and that's the reason why I'm getting everyone in the club rooms first to be able to join, and then we'll open it up to the stream. So the pin's coming soon. I just want to has everyone joined? So anyone struggling? Everyone in? Okay, cool. So what I'll do is I'll open it now up to the stream, and there is the game pin for those that want to play. So yeah, multiple choice. Is there any questions? All right. Oh, sorry. One thing. When the question comes up, it'll appear not only here on the screen and on the stream, but it'll also show up on your phone. So that's important for people who are currently watching via the stream. YouTube has a little bit of a delay. So there's no disadvantage between those on the stream and those in the room, because you'll see the question on your phone at the same time everyone in here sees the questions on their phone, okay? So just, There might be a little bit of a lag and a little bit of a delay between here, us now, and those who are online. But if you keep an eye on your phone or your PC or whatever you're playing on, the questions will appear on there, okay? And also the answers as well to select. So what have we got? We've got 48 people on the stream and 31 in. Who's on the stream and doesn't want to... Yep. So just again for those watching on the stream, we're just allowing everyone in the room to join first because I think there is a bit of a limit on how many we've got, but we've got 31 in. We'll give it another couple of minutes before we start, just to make sure that everyone's in.
Put me in the right hat.
Did it? Put you in the right hat? I don't think no one's saying that they're struggling to get in on the chat, so give it a couple more minutes and then we'll start. Now this, what did we select? We selected Tassie Ham Radio. So this is all about Tassie Ham Radio. Oh, Discord. That's what we got to do. We got to post Discord. Yes. Sorry, Alan. You're right. That is the pin is in Discord as well, in the Reese Discord for those who are watching on there. So we'll wait for, I know Alan's in there, so we'll wait for Alan to get in. And we have some prizes. So obviously some of the prizes are hidden in here. These are prizes for people in the room. This is proudly supplied by Xavier and Harry. So thank you. That'll be for the last quiz. All right. Let's we're going to give you 30 seconds on the stream because I know that it's delayed. So 30 seconds, then we're going to hit start.
Apparently Carl's stream had over 120 people.
Okay, game pin at the top. All right, let's get underway. I don't think anyone else is going to start. And if not, you can join in on the next game. All right, Tassie Ham Radio. Now, I'll read the questions when they pop up. How well do you know VK7? Let's see. And that's obviously the Tassie Devil. All right, everyone ready? So this is Joe, VK7JG. Unfortunately, silent key fixing VK7RAA there in the rack. That's one of my most favourite photos of Joe. Joe was a well-known amateur in VK7 who passed away in 2017. Well-known amateur in Launceston. So the first question is, Joe VK7JG was a life member of the WIA, NTARC and CCASC clubs. In what year was he first licensed? 1971, 1967, 1963, or 1965? If you know Joe, then you'll know the answer to this question. If not, just guess. Joe was a life member of the WIA, NTARC, and CCARC, and on the honour roll for the Tasmanian division as well. Life member of the Tasmanian WIA Division 2. 1965. Oh, yeah. 6 people got it right. 17 guessed 1963. Scoreboard. Juzzy, who I think is Justin, VK7TW in first place. VK3WSG in second place. And Andy in the UK in third place. Excellent. Right, moving on. Second question. When was the Tasmanian division of the WIA wound up? Stop cheating, Lance. Was it October 2004, December 2002, November 2006, or January 2004? The Tasmanian division of the WIA Wireless Institute.
I've already answered.
October 2004. 12 people said 2002, 2000, January 2004. So they knew it was 2004 sometime. Leaderboard. Justin, still in first place.
Xavier's jumped up there.
VK3WSG in second. VK3TTL has moved up into third. Xavier, out of nowhere. Were you born in
I think
2004?
I can't.
Next question. What year was VK7 RHT first commissioned on Mount Wellington?
Oh,
Was it was it 1993, 1978, 1976, or 1973? Jonathan M0JSX says, can we have a question on the RSGB? there are more general ham knowledge later on. These are Tassie ham radio, so. Okay, it was 1976 by Brian Morgan, Tom Moffat, Ron, VK7ZRO, and someone else. So, 1976. Justin still in first place. VK3WSG in second. Andy moves up to third. Matey in fourth. And VK7KA sneakily there in fifth place. The fifth federal convention of the WIA was held in Launceston in 1928. True or false? The fifth federal convention of the WIA was held in Launceston in 1928. It's all right, Sam. This is Tasmanian amateur radio, so there'll be other questions coming. Don't worry. It was false. It was held in Hobart in 1928.
to make you feel better, I'm 14th place.
Oh, yes, you can also view your current standings on your phone after every question as well. Andy, club member Andy in the UK is in first place.
He takes a lot of notice.
Andy's watching everything. He's clued in on everything. Justin in second place and VK700 in third. VK3JFR and WSG rounding out the leaderboard. Next question. The longest running net in VK is the Sewing Circle net, the Bandwidth Banter Club, the Travellers net, or the Stitch and Switch net. The longest running net in VK. I will say it is a VK7 net. There's a few oopses in the old fart on a BMX on YouTube says, I think you need two heads to get these answers right.
Hey!
The Sewing Circle net, 17, got it right. Andy, still in first place. Steve has moved up into second. And Justin in third. Xavier XHJ is the highest climber, up 9 places. Well done. Next question. What is currently the highest by altitude repeater in VK7? Is it VK7RAA, VK7RHT, VK7RBL, or VK7RBH? What is the highest by altitude repeater in VK7? RAA, RHT, RBL, or RBH? All the overseas viewers are thinking, I've got no idea. It is VK7RBL, formerly known as VK7RBH. On the mountain. The mountain is Ben Lomond. Legs tour, 1,500 and something meters. Yep, second highest mountain in Tasmania. Those who watched my video would know the answer. Justin has overtaken Andy. Matey has moved up to second place. Andy in third. And we've got Steve in fourth. Tricky moving up into fifth. Next question. On what frequency is the VK7 RAE 10-meter beacon found? 28.267, 28.277, 28.270, or 28.257? Guessing sometimes is a good strategy. Yep. The answer is 28.267, which the beacon, of course, is located in Don Heads up the northwest coast. All right, next question. Oh, no, scoreboard first. Matey is overtaken. Who is Matey? VK700 in second place. Justin in third with his hat. Tricky in fourth. And Andy in fifth place. Next question. Justin, VK7TW, was the first president of REST Inc. Who was the first treasurer? Was it Alan, VK7KJ, Mike, VK7FB, Richard, VK7RO, or Dale, VK7DG? The first president of REST Incorporated was Justin, who was the first treasurer.
I think Justin has an unfair advantage. Yeah,
He does have an unfair advantage.
It was a long time ago. So
It was. He might have forgotten. Guessing sometimes quickly is the way to go. It was Richard, VK7RO, in 2004. And Alan was, I think, Euro 05 or 06 for a number of years after that. Yeah. So you had an unfair advantage too. Justin, with that, moves up into first place. Tricky on the move in second, though.
I can see a bit of a fight going on.
Matey in third, Andy UK in fourth, and Steve in fifth. Ben VK4YT, the highest climber, up 7 places. Andy, I have to do some more reading. I think Andy, you're doing quite well, to be honest. Okay, double points. Which of the following bands does Rex VK7OMO not hold a current record on? 1.2 gigs, 10 gigs, 24 gigs, or 144 megs? Which of the following bands does he not hold a record on? Is Rex gone? Rex gone.
who wrote these questions?
Which of the following does he not hold a record on? He holds quite a few records. It's 1.2 gigs.
I went with the non-microwave.
So, yes. So everyone, 13 answered 144 megs, probably for that reason. Who does hold the 23 centimeter record, Tricky? You should know. Yes. It's you and me. So to be fair, Rex did hold the record on 12.96. He held it for about 12 minutes, and then we beat the record 12 minutes later in 2020.
Was that the New Zealand?
That was the New Zealand one, yeah.
I'm 26.
Okay, next scoreboard. Justin still in first place, not getting that question right, though. Tricky, you got that question wrong, did you? Mad Eye in third, Matey in fourth, Andy in fifth, and up 10 places is Sean. Well done. Okay, so the national VK average, ham to population average, I should have put in here, is 1 ham to every 1,745 people. True or false? Double points. In VK7, there is 1 ham for every 925 people. True or false? In VK7, there is 1 ham for every 925 people. True. It is true. And interesting fact, VK7 is second for ham to population. VK1 is number 1. And we have double or just under double the average of Australia. So well done. Here's the podium. Third place was Mad Eye. Third place was Mad Eye. Second place was Matey. First place, I think, goes to Justin. You get to win your own prize. What should we do here? We should do. Who came? Yeah, did anyone come fourth or fifth?
Can we have a look at the?
I'm not sure if I can view. So you came fifth. Did anyone come?
Oh, that would be me.
Don't think. Can we go full report? No, I don't think we can. No, I can't do that. All right, very good. I think it was Harry. Pretty sure Harry. Did anyone come fourth?
Well, what's the scores? Because we don't know what place we came.
It should have popped up on your phone, and it would have told you.
Stephen George on your YouTube channel. Hayden said he
Okay, so Stephen George. Okay,
How
so
many points, Harry?
we've only got prizes for those in the club room. So to Harry, you got a blue Matchbox car. Well done.
It's a sports car.
Stephen right home.
All right.
Always wanted a Porsche.
Let's move on to the next game. We have the choice of categories. We've got Reese presentation nights. This is rigged, or ham general knowledge.
Maybe the presentation once I might have a chance though.
Who wants to go? Well, the Tassie one was a bit hard, so let's go. This is rigged or ham general knowledge. Which any
Is rigged. Let's pick
This-
general knowledge.
this is rigged. Okay, this is rigged.
So it's going to ask for a pin again.
So here is the pin code for those in the room, and I'll put the pin code up on the board for the next game. Pin code is in Discord for those who are following along.
Connected.
Brett Mate was who came in second on the stream. Second place, awesome, just passed my foundation license. Congratulations, Brett. So this is called This is Rigged.
At least they let you use your call sign now.
Yeah, it's improved. No, I think you'll get this one. You'll get this one. This one's good.
Oh, why not something like old
Okay. 17. I think that's everyone in here. Is anyone still waiting to get in? No? Everyone on Discord, I think. So I'll open this up. 901-7529 to play along. Kahoot.it. M0JSX. Jonathan is in.
So what was it? Call sign sound familiar.
Jonathan M0JSX has a YouTube channel as well in the UK, which is good. Lots of good videos. Jonathan's done a couple of videos lately of ICOM and ICOM 7610 review and a couple other reviews, Kenwood Radio and stuff like that.
Hopefully I'll win the crown.
Sam, what's the pin? I can't find on Discord. It's in the Reese Club Rooms Discord, but nevertheless, the pin is now on the thing. Jonathan says, I feel unjustifiably confident.
Disqualified.
Can't disqualify someone for being confident, though.
Old fart on a BMX. I'm supposed to be studying for my advance, but instead I'm drinking beer and doing Kahoot quizzes. What else would you want to be doing on a Wednesday night?
I love his avatar name.
Yep. All right. We'll give it another 30 seconds. So those joining in on the stream, 59 watching. 59 watching, but we've only got 32 players. There we go. A couple more. ZL2NW. Chook Bander. 27 megs. How did everyone find that last one? Was it all right apart from the fact there was a few teasers there to try and get through? Pirate.
Hey, do we have a funny name competition?
You can put whatever name you like in there, just as long as it's
You've got to be able to have a good prize for that.
just as long as it's all right for YouTube.
So I can't have being a Kiwi sheep shagger then.
That's a bit long. Yeah, that might not fit. We've got a couple of other ZLs on the stream here tonight. ZL2NW, I noticed, and I think we've got a few others too. All right. All right, let's start this one. This is rigged. This is rigged. All about radios. Sponsored by me. I just realised there's a typo. That's not my website, but that's okay. Okay, quiz. The Yaesu FT912R operates on what band? Is it 70 centimetres, 2 metres, 6 metres, or 23 centimetres? The Yaesu FT912R. Older Yaesu radio, about sort of 80s, 90s vintage, I think.
Why did you blank out the middle?
So I wonder why. It is 23 centimetres, 23 centimetre monobander. Yaesu made a lot of 23 centimetre monoband radios in the 80s and 90s, and this was one of them. You could get a Mitsubishi 10 watt 23 centimetre module, and they've made heaps of these mobiles. They don't, yeah, quite a few of them, and it's a bit unfortunate that they don't do it anymore. So the 912. Scoreboard. Xavier, first place. VK3XE in second place. Tricky in third. K7 WTF just up the back there, knowing all the answers in fourth. And Ben in fifth place. Random stab. Next question. As of May 2024, ICOM have sold how many IC 7300 units since its release in 2016? Is it 120,000, 75,000, 50,000, or 100,000? Jonathan says his confidence has dropped off a cliff. I'm pretty sure Jonathan will get this one right. Darren says exactly the same as my FT212RH, another monoband radio. Craig, hello Craig, VK3CRG as well. It is 100,000. They did put a press release out recently. Xavier is still in first place watching the news. VK3XE in second. Tricky in third. Yeti Radio in fourth. VK7KAJ in fifth. Brett Mate is the highest climber. And there it is. The 7300 HF transceiver. It's 100,000 units. In how many years is that? 8 years. So it's about just over 10,000 units a year. It's pretty good going. I don't know what is ICOM's best selling. I mean, they've got best selling HF radio there, but I don't know if that means that like the 706, whether the 706, because that had 3 flavors, whether the 706 would have beaten it because that was HF and VHF, or whether this is just purely HF. So I don't know what the best selling ICOM is of all time, but there is a lot of 706s out there, yeah.
And it has to be an amateur that sells.
Someone in the chat would probably know who's actually, Jonathan's just asked, who's ever owned or does own a 7300 in here? Is it just me and Alan? Well, I didn't sell many to Tasmania, did they?
That makes you feel a little better.
A couple of others on the chat said it was their first radio, so good radio. Yeah, there's probably more 9700s in the club here than
That's one of the
7300s.
really good things when you're working CW with people and they tell you what their rig is. If you don't copy, you can make a pretty good guess. It's a 7300.
Yeah.
You're probably right.
All right, next question. What is the maximum power the Zygu G90 can run? Is it 20 watts, 50 watts, 5 watts, or 100 watts? The Zygu G90, Chinese SDR radio. Very popular. Very, very popular.
Claim 100.
Don just giving the answers in the chats. Don't give the answers away.
Oh.
20 watts. 20 watts. VK3XE moves to first place. Alan VK3XE. Tricky VK7ZBX in second. M7XMM in third. VK3JFR in fourth. And VK7ZA in fifth. Another thing I should have mentioned is you get extra points if you get answer streaks. There's 3 players that have reached 3 3 answer streak. Yes, it does.
Not just stand.
Which of the following Kenwood transceivers does not cover the 6 meter band? Is it the TS120V, the TS480HX, the TS2000, or the TS570S? Which of the following Kenwood transceivers does not cover the 6 meter band? If you've ever owned this radio, you will know that it does not cover the 6 meter band. And it's not the one in the photo. It is the TS120V. TS120V, which was 80 meters to 10 meters. And I don't think the TS120V covered the walk bands either. No, walk bands. Yeah, 4 walk bands. Yep. Tricky, up in first place, and 900 points ahead at the moment. Xavier doing well in second. VK7ZA in third, VK3XE in fourth, VK4DL in fifth. Tricky has the highest answer streak of 4 in a row. He knows his radios. Next question. Apache Labs is based where? In the UK, the United States, China, or Australia? I found this out the other day and I didn't realise. You were watching. UK, US, China, Australia.
I thought it was not one that was there.
So did I. It is in Australia, in Melbourne. In Melbourne. I thought they were based in India. And then I was on a live stream the other day and they were talking about My Australian Radio. I love My Australian Radio. And I said, what's that, a Codan or something? And they said, no, Apache Labs. I said, is Apache Labs in Australia? Looked it up, they're in Melbourne.
Wow.
So there you go.
They are made in India.
Yes. But the question is where are they based?
Manufacturing is done in India.
Yes.
When I bought the control surface, I bought it from India.
All right, scoreboard. VK4DL in first place. Oh, just 20 points ahead of Tricky in second. Yeti Radio in third. Justin, I believe, in fourth. And Martin in fifth place. Combo breaker. 3 players just dropped their answer streak of 3. Jonathan asked, do they manufacture in India? Yes. True or false? The Alinco DR1200T is a 23 centimeter radio. The Alinco DR1200T is a 23 centimeter radio. True or false?
Great decisiveness. Something like that.
You just gave me a clue.
False.
Oh, what?
I went with the negative.
The scoreboard, Justin shoots to the top. Martin in second place. VK3 JFR in third. Lance 7ZA in fourth. Xavier in fifth. It is actually a 2 meter radio. 23, did they get it? 23 on 23, got it right. Interesting. The model number I think came before any sort of Linko model numbers don't really follow the bands. There's a couple that do. So like they've got a DR06, which is a 6 meter radio, but then they've got a DR03, which is a 10 meter radio. Then they've got a DR135. That's a 2 meter radio. But yeah, a DR1200 is not a 23 centimeter radio. Next question. Which of these ham radios is not a model sold by President Electronics? Is it the Ronald, the Washington, the Richard, or the Donald? President radios. Which of these is not a model sold by President Electronics? Which of these ham radios is not a model sold by President?
I'm just tapping random.
Jonathan, I've not heard of these radios. Before my time, are not popular over here. Alinco's been around for a while. Japanese brand. The Donald. Donald does not have, and neither does Joe. There's no President Joe I think there might be a CB. There might be a CB radio. So for those
As soon as I read it, right at the button, I went,
for those that are not familiar, President Radio is obviously named after US presidents. So first place, Xavier shoots to the top. VK4DL in second place. Xavier's, are you Googling over there or something? No. VK3JFR in third. VK7ZBX in fourth. Yeti Radio in fifth. Craig now has a streak with 5 correct answers in a row. Remember, the quicker you answer, the more points you're going to get. Steve says, Stephen George in the comments says, no Baofeng questions yet. Must be saving the big one up for last. Next question. ICOM's first radio, the FDAM-1, was released in which year? Was it 1964, 1961, 1958, or 1963? ICOM's first radio. If you've been following ICOM, this will be quite easy. And you'll hear about this in November. ICOM, Anui Electric. I don't know how you say that last word. The Anui Company, Mr. Anui, ICOM. 1964.
60th anniversary.
60th anniversary. 60 years ago.
I'm just sinking further and further back.
Come up one place around 33rd.
Got a red streak.
Tricky shoots to the top. Justin in second place. Martin in third. Xavier in fourth. VK3ECS in fifth. All right, second last question, I think. Yes, double points. What Yaesu model released in 2013 introduced the concept of Yaesu system fusion, integrating both analog FM and C4 FM? Was it the FTM 400DR, the FTM 200DR, the FTM 300DR, or the FTM 500DR? Which Yaesu model released in 2013 introduced YSF?
I clicked the wrong one. I think 2013 is probably one of the first ones.
Craig's been guessing. Jonathan wants more ICOM questions. The answer is the FTM 400. And interestingly, the FTM 400 came out before the FTM 2 and 300 and 500, but had a higher model number. So go figure. Whoa, big changes. Yeti Radio straight up to first place. Jonathan M0JSX in second. Craig has moved into third. Tricky down to fourth, and Justin in fifth. This is where double points can really change the leaderboard. Okay. Final question. Double points. Final question. Which of these radios does not support D-Star? ICOM IC9700, the ICOM 705, the Kenwood THD 74, or the ICOM 7300. Remember to read the questions on your device too, because you'll have the answers pop up quicker on your phone. The IC7300. The 7300 is an HF radio with no D-Star. The THD 74, the Kenwood, does have D-Star. The 705 has D-Star, and the 9700 has D-Star.
Mine's in tonight. Loaded.
Okay, this is rigged. Podium. Third place is Craig, VK3 CRG. Second place, Jonathan, M0JSX. First place goes to Yeti Radio. I had Yaesu. Tricky in fourth place. Runner up. So for you, you get some freeze-dried ice cream. some freeze-dried ice cream. Congratulations, Tricky.
That's a good idea. Straight to the van.
Straight to the van. Go to the van. I'll collect. Ben says I'll collect my prize in November. Just a couple of things. So if you are playing in the room or online, don't wait for the stream and don't wait for the questions to pop up here. Look on your phone because you'll see the answers pop up before they do on here, and you can answer them quicker that way. So yeah, let's go to the next one. Let's do. Should we do the? We'll do the presentation nights. So we'll go Reese presentation nights. And here is the pin for in the room.
That's one of the questions. What nights are they?
Just posted the next game.
It's the first one of the month.
Oh, you did that wrong.
Craig says that was great, Hayden. Fun. How cool is this technology on the phone app? We've got 2 more quizzes to go. So we've got, this is Reese presentation nights, specifically about Reese presentation nights. And then we also have,
Because it's not me.
and then,
That's not what it says.
and then we also have
It must
ham general knowledge. So keep watching if we got ham general knowledge.
We're all just.
Restoration archive. The pin will come up shortly. Craig also. So the quizzes are also played on Kyle AA0Z's YouTube channel, and he does general ham radio knowledge on his channel.
Just to say, I'm actually not doing this one because it helps
No
with
one
the
does
question.
So
That's not me.
So apparently Justin VK7TW sponsored this, and he's decided to pop up on here. What's going on there? I have a funny feeling I know who that is.
Yeah, so do I.
You can't keep smiling, mate.
Mm.
No.
Game pin is up.
I've got proof, so I'll make it spin.
Game pin is up.
Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Go me.
Yeah, go you. Sam, the game pin is up.
You cheeky devils, eh?
Let's see if can we get 40 players? Let's get 40 players. Off screen, it doesn't seem to be off screen. I'll put the game pin in the chat anyway. Tim, hello Tim, G5TM.
We've got a rando in there.
10765676. We've got 60 people watching. Let's get 40 players. Come on. Chook Band is back. Chris VK3CDD. Who else is to come? Come on, Tim. Tim G5TM. Jump in on the game here. Rolly. This is Reese presentation nights. They might be waiting for ham general knowledge. Craig's in. Good. Craig. Tim, I'll be 2 secs.
I'll probably do better in this one because last time I got.
This one is all about the Reese presentation nights, which we hold here in the club every Wednesday night from 7:30 on the Reese YouTube channel, which there's a link in the description below for going and watching every Wednesday night. Oh, Tim's in. Chaz is in. Sweet. All right. Well, yeah, Tim does a lot of live streams from mobile near the beach and other locations on HF. Similar to Peter Parker, but not in bare feet with an 817.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with Craig. These are all going to be lucky guesses.
All lucky guesses. All right. We will get underway now. All right, Reese presentation notes. This segment is sponsored. Tim says I cheat. I run 100 watts, not like Peter Parker who runs QRP. So have you been paying attention? So VK7OTC, the club station here, we host many live presentations and forums. So let's test your knowledge and see if you are paying attention. These questions come courtesy of Justin, who
is not on the stream.
Who is apparently not on the stream, but apparently is on the stream. All right, first question. In what year did Pop Medhurst contact HMS St. George in the Derwent River via Spark? 1895, 1905, 1901, or 1900?
Bus trip.
That was a while back, and my memory doesn't
What year did Pop Medhurst contact HMS St George in the Derwent River via Spark? There's a few taking their time to try and work it out. The answer is 1901. 6 people got it right. 25 people said 1905.
It was for the Federation.
Bob, VK7. Bob who just said 10, Bob who just said
We're listening on the bus.
yeah. Bob who just said 15 seconds ago. His memory wasn't good enough. VK4 DAT in second, Chris in third, Linda in fourth, and Tim G5 Tim in fifth place. You just joined. Well done, Tim. Next question: in what year did Jocelyn Bell discover pulsars? 1967, 1965, 1966, or 1964? Jocelyn Bell discovered pulsars. We had yes. We had Jim Palfreyman a couple of weeks ago giving a presentation on pulsars, which was amazing. And well, the answer is 1967. Funny enough, just to show the reach of our presentation notes, someone at my work who's got nothing to do with the club whatsoever or anything actually watched the presentation tonight and said it was absolutely fantastic and learnt a lot from Jim's presentation. So
I get the question right.
1967. 1967. Sean, straight to the top. 801 points. Tim moves up into second place. Oh, Tim. VK3 AFK in third. Bob in fourth and VK4 DAT in fifth. It was in the UK. Is that why Tim's onto it? All right, next question. What was Ross Hull best known for? Study of knife edge diffraction, study of lightning scatter propagation, study of magnospheric propagation, or study of tropospheric propagation?
What dictionary did you swallow?
Ross Hull from the Ross Hull contest, of course, held in January every year in VK. The Ross Hull contest, famous Australian amateur.
Beep, 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 beep.
Study of tropo. Hey? Did I? Oh, whoops. The old copy and paste. The old copy and paste didn't work very well. Scoreboard. Sean in first place on fire with 3 correct answers in a row. VK4 DAT in second, Tim in third, VK7 TK in fourth, Mad Eye in fifth. All right, next question. Surf Life Saving Tasmania use an ICOM Watt radio. Is it a P25 phase, a VoIP, a CTCSS, or a DTMF? Oh, I see. Is it a phase, a VoIP, a CTCSS, or a DTMF?
This was Greg Bird's presentation.
Surf Life Saving Tasmania came and gave a presentation all about their radio system.
Will you watch the video the next day?
Austin Hospital.
It is VoIP. It is a VoIP radio.
Yes.
Scoreboard, Linda. Sean in first place. Linda moves up into second. VK4 DAT in third. Andy in fourth. VK3 ZAI in fifth. Someone's been paying attention to the presentation notes up the back. Who's also involved in the presentation notes. The size in metres of the Mount Pleasant radio telescope is 27, 30, 28, or 26 metres. In metres. 27, 30, 28, 26. The Mount Pleasant radio telescope. Famous, world famous telescope out here in Hobart. Just outside of Hobart. Size. Not everyone's answered yet, Ross. 26 metres. 10 people said 30.
back up to 6.
Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Andy moves into second. Sean still in first. Yeti, VK4, YT, Ben in third. Brett Mate in
Greg's the
fourth.
highest climber.
Tim and Greg up 17 places. Greg on the move.
I got 2 right.
Dr. Tamitha Scove is a keynote speaker at the Tassie Hamicon in November. What's her amateur radio call sign?
This was on
Is it K1TS, VK7SPC, WX5TS, or WX6SWW? What is her amateur radio call sign? The Space Weather Woman. She will be at the Tassie Hamicon in November to present to us all about space weather. It is Whiskey X-Ray 6 Sierra Whiskey.
Very nice. Think about it. Weather, space weather woman.
WX Weather 6 Space Weather Woman. Sean still in first place. Yeti VK4YT, Ben in second, Andy in third, Tim G5TM, and Sheep Sugar in fifth place. Sheep Sugar in fifth place, also known as Roscoe. Next question. Green Cube is a CubeSat made to grow plants in space. What orbit is it currently in? Is it low Earth orbit, medium Earth orbit, lunar orbit, or geostationary orbit? IO 117.
Now this was last week. So
Last week,
come on,
Green
people.
Cube. It's got a digipeater on it, digital repeater on it.
lunar orbit for sure.
It's in lunar orbit, yeah.
Gotta go red.
It is in medium Earth orbit.
Yes.
So it's in medium Earth orbit, which allows quite a large footprint. Quite a large footprint. Sean in first place. Tim has moved up into second, above Ben. Andy in fourth, and Hazza 43. Harry has moved up into fifth. Up 9 places is Steve, and yeah, Green Cube IO 117 digipeater, good satellite to try and work at the moment. Double points. Double points. Multi-select. More than one answer. What is the 7TW hat called? Is it a high-flying hamster hood, a fur aviator's hat, a Ushanka, I think that's how I say it, or fluffy sky helmet? The 7TW hat. This is it definitely should be a I'll say which one it is once we finish the answer. It definitely should be a high flying hamster hood. It is a fur aviator's hat, and it's also known as, is it a Ushanka, which is Russian and Scandinavian. Which, of course, Justin, we're in winter here, so Justin wears pretty much every week except for this week. Scoreboard. Still Sean in first place, followed by Tim. Tim in second place. Greg in third. Linda in fourth. And Ben in fifth place. Chris is the highest climber, up 12. Last question. Double points. Double points. VK7ZA and VK7TW have just completed different levels of CW Academy. Which levels have been completed respectively? Is it advanced and fundamental, intermediate and advanced, fundamental and intermediate, or beginners and fundamental? And I just want to say, look at the evil look that Lance has got on his face there too.
Yeah, that's cunning.
Yeah, cunning plan type of stuff. Oh, there's a bit of what's going on at the back here. There's a bit of helping out here.
No, we've already submitted.
Oh, it is advanced and fundamental. So Lance has passed the advanced, and recently got inducted into the CW Ops Academy.
No,
CW Ops. So congratulations, Lance. And Justin has done fundamental on the way towards advanced eventually. Okay, podium. Let's have a look at the podium. Third place was VK7 WTF. Second place Yeti VK4YT. First place I think goes to
Justin.
Greg. Hazza in fourth and someone else in fifth. I didn't quite see who that was. So congratulations, Greg. You are the proud winner of the orange sports car. The new orange sports car.
Who's coming in November?
Okay, last round coming up.
We'll go and pick him up in our brand new cars, Greg.
Last round coming up. We've got Ham General Knowledge, and I'm just going to open this one up because I think we've got enough space on the players, so we'll be good. Okay, pin code is. Let's get as many as we can to join this one. 3661526. 3661526. Let's have some creative names. ZBX, WTF, double O.
What could you think of?
Justin 1. Busman, Linda. I wonder who that is. Brett Mate. Autumn, VK5 CLD. Not Hayden. Okay. Huge mate. Chris, Justin 2, Justin 4. VK3, Alex. Chris Don. There's a lot of Justins. VK7 TW7. VK4 DL. Chris, VK3 CDD.
Oh, I've even got the Justin hat.
We got 30 players. Let's get a few more. Andy's in. Darren's in. Thomas is in. Let's go, guys. Let's get a few more in. Mad Eye. It's because everyone wants you to have the crown. Everyone wants you to have the crown. Justin's, well, possibly, yes.
If Justin wins, will he switch his headwear for the
Yeah, you'll have to start wearing the crown in the ATV studios. Also, not Hayden is in there. Nugget. 38. Have we got two more? Let's get to 40. Neil, VK4NB. Good evening, all. Hello, Neil.
Someone should impersonate me.
Goofy. One more.
That crown, fancy.
Craig says that's a fancy crown. It is a very fancy crown. Where did you get this? This is shiny.
Big W.
Big W special.
About $7 at Big W.
It was actually looked down.
So this is Ham General Knowledge. Ham General Knowledge. 39. Have we got one more? Come on, one more online. We've got 65 people watching. One more online. We need another Justin. We need Justin 5 or 6.
Justin UK.
Justin UK. Alan's. Why you do you can? Hey, there we go. VK2WW.
Well, Alan hasn't logged in yet.
It might log you out of your other session if you try another session.
He hasn't logged in yet.
Oh, 41.
41. Have you logged in yet?
No, I'll believe it.
No, log in. You got time.
Sorry, 366 1526.
No pressure, but everyone's waiting for you.
Justin 66.
Xavier. Right. Okay, so you're definitely in, are you, Xavier? All right, let's get going. Ham General Knowledge. Ham General Knowledge.
Good luck, everyone.
Yes, good luck. How well do you know amateur radio? That meme. I told him me on my radios. He replied 7-3 and left. Oh dear.
Yes, I want.
Okay. Derived from FT8, this mode allows rag chewing. Is it JT65, PSK31, JS8 call, or FT4? Which mode derived from FT8 allows rag chewing? That's is that your?
If you listen to the broadcast every Sunday morning, Zave, you would actually get the big clue right there.
9 a.m. is too early.
JT65, PSK 31, JS8 Core, FT4. Tim says, does this count as FT8DX? It is JS8 Call. You can do keyboard to keyboard using FT8 type of mode. Scoreboard, Ben. VK4YT in first place, VK4DL in second, Autumn VK5CLD in third, ZL2NW in fourth, and Darren VK4GEO in fifth. Xavier's not on there. Name the ham radio satellite that launched in 1974, died in 1981, and then came back to life in June 2022.
Oh.
Oscar 7, CubeSat 1, Oscar 10, or the ISS? The satellite was launched in 74, it died in 81, and came back to life in 2022.
No.
It is Oscar 7. And only works in sunlight because it's working purely off the solar panels. Because the batteries went open circuit so that
I was going to
They
press that one.
usually go
short.
Imagine if someone pressed ISS.
Oh, also not Hayden, apparently in first place. Autumn in second. ZL2NW in third. Bob, VK7BS in fourth, and Darren in fifth.
Bob's already got the crown on.
Yeah, up 11 places. Justin won as the highest climber. Next one. What country uses call signs with prefixes 3WA through 3WZ? Is it Vietnam, Russia, India, or China? 3WA through 3WZ. 3 Whiskey Alpha. 3 Whiskey Zulu.
I haven't even worked them on FT8, let alone HF, voice HF.
What's the answer?
It is Vietnam.
Anything starting with a number is
Down the very bottom.
I was going to press Vietnam.
Vietnam. 25 people selected Vietnam. 10 selected India. Autumn has moved up into first place. Bob up into second. ZL2NW in third. And VK7WTF in fourth. Thomas M7XMM in fifth. 7 players just hit the answer streak of 3. True or false? 10 QSOs are required for a valid SOTA activation. True or false? Whoa, look at the answers. They shot up pretty quickly. True or false? SOTA, do you need 10 QSOs for a valid activation? Or yes or no?
Seems pretty true. Do I go with my favourite real, or do I go with
You need 20.
False. You only need 4 QSOs.
Even if you get 10.
I was trying to throw them here.
Even if you get 10.
So it's 10 QSOs required for WWFF, VKFF, PODA.
Australian market.
If you forget,
Yes.
World activations 40.
Sorry, 44. Yes, WWFF. WWFF 44, VKFF 10, PODA 10, SOTA 4. Yep. Leaderboard. Sean, a shot to the top. Also not Hayden in second place. VK7TW number 7 with the hat on in third. Huge mate in fourth. Yeti VK4YT in fifth. Next question. What is the national 2-meter APRS frequency in New Zealand? 146.3, 144.575, 144.390, or 145.175?
This one's going to guess.
Cheap sugar wood.
Well, unfortunately, I've got to go with Rick because I don't know.
Yes, Chris. WWFF is 44, yes.
Question, no answer.
144, 575.
Let me down, Bob.
Also, a bit of interesting trivia too. 145, 175, which is our APRS frequency, falls within a repeater input part of the band in New Zealand. So if they have a repeater input on 145, 175, they hear our APRS transmissions when tropospheric ducting opens up. So 144, 575. Sean up into first place, still there. VK7TW7 in second place. Yeti VK4YT in third, also wearing the TW hat with the skeleton. Huge Mate in fourth, and VK4DAT. Chris is up the highest climb, up 10 places. What make and model are the two amateur radios currently in operation on the ISS? Is it the Yaesu FTM 300DR, the Kenwood TMD 710GA, the Icom IC 2300H, or the Kenwood TS 480? That is Commander Doug Wheelock, who was, I can't remember his call sign at the time, but he's got a proper call as well.
He was the one who did the call with South Africa.
It is a Kenwood TM-D710GA. There are two of them. They're in two different modules now, so that one can be run as the voice repeater, which also doubles as the SSTV repeater. And then I think they've got a packet digi on the other one that they run simultaneously. They run the pack. I think they run the packet digi and the voice repeater simultaneously.
Patch cable outside.
Yeah.
Just going out to repatch.
And interesting. So if you go to Hamvention in the US, they have a full setup of the radio that is actually up. Aris have the radio and everything that they have up there. So VK7TW7 has moved into first place. Yeti VK4YT in second place. Huge Mate on a bit of a winning streak at the moment with 5 questions. I think he's got 5 out of 5 so far. VK7WTF in fourth. VK4DAT in fifth. True or false? 50 to 52 megahertz is a primary amateur allocated service in Australia. True or false? 6 meter band, the bottom end of the 6 meter band. True or false? Is it a primary amateur allocated service? False. 27 people picked it correctly. 14 selected true. 50 to 52 megahertz is a secondary amateur allocated service. The primary is allocated to broadcasting still, for some reason. Even though analog hasn't been on the air for years.
Wishful thinking.
VK7TW7 in first place still. Yeti VK4YT in second. Sean in third place. VK4DAT in fourth. Lots of VK4s on the board.
Oh, that's right.
Double points. Second last question. What is the typical passband of an N-type connector? Is it 0 to 24 gigs, 0 to 11 megs, 0 to 18 gigs, or 0 to 11 gigs? If it's 0 to 24, 0 to 11, 0 to 18, or 0 to 11 gigs.
Is it the N-type connector that's on the screen?
Typical passband. Typical passband is 0 to 11 gigs, but some N connectors will go up to 18 with their passband. Yes. Yes. The typical passband generally is 0 to 11 gigs. VK3JFR in first place, shot right up. VK7TW7 in second. Yeti VK4YT in third. VK7WTF in fourth. Also not Hayden in fifth. 4 players lost their answer streak of 3. Okay, last question, double points. Last question. What is the 131 foot band? Is it 14 megahertz, 3.5 megahertz, 1.8 megahertz, or 7 megahertz? You're going to have to do a bit of conversion in your head. The 131 foot band. This one's for the Americans. Americans should know this one. What is the 131 foot band? Is it 131 foot or 131 feet band? It's probably 131 feet. 7 megs, 40 meters, 131 feet. Okay, third place is Sean. Sean, VK7WT for third. Second place, Tricky shot up. Second place. First place goes to Justin 7.
Who is? You have to wear your crown.
You got to put the crown on. Hang on. Hang on. You got to put, you got to put the crown on. He's got the crown. Who was number 7? It's probably someone online.
It was Lance.
Was it Lance? Was it? Lance gets the crown.
Excellent work. Excellent.
Yeah. All right. Alpha on a BMX says metric system is here for a reason. Pretty much.
Where's the sash?
Oh dear. All right. I hope everyone had fun both here in the club and also on stream. We will be holding another one of these for the conference in November. So we're going to have one of those running then. So check that out. Below in the description again is the Reese Hobart YouTube channel. Head over to there, and also Kyle AA0Zs, who runs trivia every month. So thanks, guys, and see you next time.
And thank you.